He's lost a lot of muscle in his back, so you can see how his back just falls away.
He has screws in that fetlock. It's 2 large lag screws.
Wally is an FEI horse who competed at high-level dressage. At age 12, he started bucking and bolting and was labelled dangerous. Upon further diagnostics, it was discovered that he had advanced degenerative changes in his spine, neck and poll. Due to this diagnosis and being deemed no longer competitive, euthanasia was one of the options being considered for this horse.
Unfortunately, blaming the horse for problems is a very, very common scenario. I see it most days of the week. Pain is the last thing that people tend to think about as being the underlying cause of why their horse does not want to do some particular thing.
Equitopia collaborates internationally with some of the world's most respected horse industry professionals who have joined us in our quest in better understanding the elements of compassionate equestrianism.
It should be the horse that's making contact with me and not me taking contact with the horse, because if I take contact, I'm always pulling back and working backwards and always shortening the neck. The angle in the vertebrae in the low part of the neck get compressed. The angle gives a lot of pressure, so we need the horse to do this. So there's space for the vertebrae over there. If there's not enough space and we get compression, we can get arthrosis in this part of the spine.
Spooky is a evolutionary biology that if I see something suddenly, the best thing I can do evolutionary wise is make the most quick, rapid move to exit as I can. And that's all biology. That's not bad behavior, that's biology.
The main concept behind our business is helping to build relationships with animals that are based in trust. Trust is about the most important thing for the animal to be able to understand what is happening to them and participate willingly in the process of working together.
Cranked up nosebands in the normal position are extremely uncomfortable for a horse. You have these 2 holes either side. Out of these 2 holes comes the infraorbital nerve.
And that infraorbital nerve has very important functions, sensory to the face and especially to all the area of the muscle.
So when you put pressure, which you are doing with the cranked up noseband, on the nerve, because it's acting directly onto the bone, over a period of time you are numbing this area of the face.
By having a saddle, we're helping to minimise the damage we cause to our horse by helping to spread out the rider's weight over a larger surface area.
Now we have the dressage saddle that's actually out of balance. It is positioned with the back too high, and as you can see, our rider, her legs are being pushed way behind.
And this tension in here tells me that he's been either chronically pinched right here behind the shoulder and or been dealing with a lot of pressure in his loin.
Because all the vitamins and minerals help his metabolic pathways work properly. For example, like zinc is used in over 300 functions in the body.
It's most of the time bruising, but it happens when farriers want to get the toe nice and short. They will trim into the sole a lot shorter than the horse can tolerate, and that's when those terminal papillae become bruised. And then that bruising shows up as color in the white line area.
It's all about a different mindset.
The key is to know there's always a better way to do something. And as horse people, what we should always do is to continue to strive to find that better way. Even if you have a method that works for you 100% of the time, there's still a better way to do it. Keep searching, keep looking.
So if I had one wish for horses, I think that would be that all owners would be sufficiently motivated by their horses' welfare and performance that they would educate themselves to understand what horses are trying to say to them.
My wish is that all horses in the world are cared for and trained with compassion and
My wish for horses is that every human being recognizes the being of the horse, the real horse, that's what's inside the horse, and that they connect with that. And when you really love the horse and when you're really connected with the horse, you know what to do. You will find your way, what is good for my horse to keep him healthy, mentally and physically.
We invite you to become a member of our community. For $4.95 a month, you will receive a monthly newsletter, access to videos not available to the public, be part of our discussion forum, receive behind-the-scenes footage, in addition to discounts on our courses and events.
Because we must not be afraid of change.